Good morning, world. Actually, it's the afternoon. It's 1 p.m. Today is Sunday, and it's a dreary, rainy, windy Sunday. So therefore, I have no plans to leave the house. I also transparently have no plans to change out of the clothes that I slept in, which is what I'm wearing right now. I did throw a sports bra on under this just in case I had to walk out of my apartment. You know, I'm like, I feel a little bit more put together, but I did sleep in this outfit and I don't give a f. Like, that's the thing. I love wearing these together. These pants are from Abercrombie, and then this sweatshirt that I literally wear every single fucking day is from Dairy Boy. And there's like some weird, I don't know how to explain this, but I feel like it matches. Like there's some type of color in this pattern that is this. I don't know. I think it matches and I feel like it looks cute together. So despite the fact that I'm not leaving the house and I'm wearing the clothes I slept in, I still wanted to feel like a human being. I also feel like I washed my hair last night too, which makes me feel really good. I have my cute glasses that I love. I have jewelry on. I'm like, I just feel like all those little things make me feel more put together when I'm having a lazy at-home day, which is exactly what today is. And I thought that it would be nice and cozy to just vlog today and bring y'all along with me on my chill, cozy, at-home Sunday. These are my favorite Sundays, just having the whole day to just kind of be by myself and do whatever I need to do and chill and relax. And it's just something about all of these vibes, the fact that it's rainy outside and it's a Sunday just works so well together. So yeah, I've been editing the video that I'm posting today. I just finished the last thing that I needed to actually film, I guess, for it, even though I recorded a voiceover, so I wasn't actually filming, but the last thing I needed to do to add to it. And now I'm about to sit here, put my headphones on, and do my final run through. I have done so much with this creative edit. I feel like I've been spending so much time on it these last few days, and I'm really loving how it's turning out. So I'm excited to just do one last run through, make sure it all flows, everything transitions well, cut out any unnecessary stuff that I'm saying because I don't even know what the hell I said. I've been jumping around and trying to do more like music text, editing the montage footage to be cute, and I haven't really paid much attention to the other stuff where I'm just sitting and talking. So right now it's 44 minutes. I'll let you know how long it is when I finish it, but that's next on the agenda. I made a coffee and a smoothie bowl this morning. I only had like 4 frozen strawberries left. I need to go to the grocery store so badly, but again, the vibes outside today are just not making me want to leave the house. So that's going to be a tomorrow thing. I need to write my grocery list. So far today I'm feeling good. I'm on my second coffee, sprayed some perfume on to again make myself feel a little bit better, more put together. I love my jewelry combination today. I just got these earrings, and then I've got this cute necklace with an H on it, all my gold rings. Ignore this finger. I like hurt this fingernail and I had to take the fake nail off, so kind of ruined the vibes. But every single piece of jewelry I just showed y'all is from Majuri. I have been shopping at Majuri and talking about Majuri for years. Majuri is genuinely one of my favorite jewelry companies of all time. Most of my core jewelry pieces like that I pretty much always wear are from Majuri because I just think their pieces are so timeless. They're classy, classic. They go with everything, and they're such high quality. Each piece from Majuri is crafted in 18 karat gold vermeil, 14 karat solid gold, or sterling silver to ensure a long-lasting piece of jewelry that can be worn daily. And that is so important for me because as I've gotten older, I've kind of realized what I will spend my money on and what I won't. And one thing I will spend my money on is high quality jewelry. They have trend forward pieces, but ultimately they all still feel timeless. I also love stacking. This is my new thing. So I've been trying to build both my gold stacks and my silver stacks. This is my current gold stack. I think this is stunning. There's different styles, different shapes. I just love this combination. I feel like everything is so different when it comes together. I just love the way that it looks. I also am obsessed with this necklace. Just has a little H on it. And then I have just a very simple little earring stack going on here. All the pieces I have from Majuri go so well together, even if they all kind of look a little bit different. That's the fun of it. I just can switch up my combo every day depending on what I feel like, and this is what I've been going with lately, and I just really love how it makes me feel. I'm gonna link all of these pieces that I'm wearing in the description below. If y'all liked anything that you saw on me and you want to check it out, or you just want to check out Majuri in general, which I couldn't recommend enough. Again, they're one of my favorite jewelry brands of all time. And if you're looking to get good quality pieces of jewelry that will last you, you can put them in your core collection, you can stack and mix and match, Majuri's the place. Thank you so much, Majuri, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I love you so much. So I'm about to finish this edit. That's really what's going on today. I have something fun that I want to make later, food wise. I don't really know what the frick I'm doing, so I'm just gonna look up recipes and hope for the best. Oh, and then White Lotus is on tonight at 9, which is so amazing. It is something I look forward to every week. I'm so excited. I just love the White Lotus. I need to sit and do this before I lose all steam. Later it gets in the day, the more decision fatigue I have, which is also something that was validated to me by Mel Robbins. I was listening to a podcast episode of hers the other day. I have been eating up Mel Robbins content lately, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, as the day goes on, you get more decision fatigue because you make more and more decisions the longer you're awake and doing stuff. I've been trying to get the top priority things done first thing in the morning so that I'm not saving them till very last and then panicking about making decisions, overthinking everything. Just none of that. I also recently heard this thought. I don't remember where I heard this. I mean, probably something to do with Mel, but I don't know. I don't remember. But it was something along the lines of let creativity flow through you today however it wants to. So my creative process, it's okay for it to look and feel different every day because creativity is flowing through me in different ways every day depending on a multitude of factors in my life and just how creativity wants to speak to me. So I just need to kind of lean into that, go with it, and if I get a spark or an idea, follow it, go with it. Why not? And just let creativity flow through me in whatever way it wants to and just go with it and do that. So that's what I've been trying to do. That's what I've been doing with this video. I'm really, really happy with how it's been turning out. And now I'm gonna shut up and go through it, my final run through, because if I don't, I'm never gonna do it. I'm just gonna keep talking for the rest of my life. Hi everybody, it's 7:45 p.m. now. I did in fact finish my video, uploaded it, made the thumbnail, posted about uploading it, and now it is time for me to make dinner. And what are we doing for dinner? Bagels. We're making bagels for dinner. I don't give a f. Like, this was gonna be a lunch thing, but the edit took me longer than I was anticipating, as most things do. So I don't care. It's 7:45. I'm gonna make bagels for dinner because I'm an adult, I have free will, and I can do whatever the f I want. I found this recipe from Once Upon a Chef. Miraculous homemade bagel recipe. Miraculous. Make 6 bagels. We need all-purpose flour, baking powder, salt, Greek yogurt, and an egg. I have all those things. I've already set everything out. This seems like it's supposed to be easy, you know? I can follow directions. I also have my everything but the bagel seasoning to put on top of the bagels. I have Greek yogurt in here. That one's literally empty, thank you. Got a new one for this. I also did in fact make cream cheese already. And when I say make, I mean I took a block of regular cream cheese and I added dill and cucumber. So I have this sitting in the fridge right now because I found a recipe for dill cream cheese and then I just decided to add half the cucumber so that I could mimic my favorite one that I would get from Tompkins Square Bagels in New York, which was just, I was obsessed with that. I had to use dried dill, not fresh, because I didn't have any fresh dill. So it said to like mix it up and then stick it in the fridge so that the flavors could kind of combine, whatever. So I made that, literally just 1 8-ounce pack of Philadelphia cream cheese. I let it sit out so it would get soft. I added 1 tablespoon of dried dill and half of a cucumber. And I pretty much minced the cucumber. I've never done that before, but I mix it all together and that's ready whenever the bagels are ready. So it's just gonna sit in the fridge. I also have lox. If I want to put lox onto, I was thinking about mixing the lox into the cream cheese, which I could totally still do, but I didn't know what mood I'd be in. So I was fully preparing, honestly, originally to make this for breakfast. That obviously didn't happen. Preheat the oven to 375, 13 by 18 inch bake. Oh, why is it jammed? Got it, no worries. 375 in a large bowl, whisk together flour, baking powder, and salt. Add the yogurt, use a fork, mix the ingredients until they form a shaggy, crumbly dough. And then we knead it in a lightly floured work surface, I guess the counter. I've sprayed it down. I don't have a brush though, a cooking brush for the egg wash. I really am afraid that I'm gonna have to use a paintbrush and just wash it. Is that allowed? It's not really another option, unfortunately. I love home cooking with Hannah because there's always an element of confusion. Okay, I'm gonna use this. Like, This is not at all a brush they use for fucking egg wash, but it's all that I have. So I'm gonna wash this with dish soap, I guess, and hope that suffices. I really don't know. I'm gonna shut up also so I can just get to it, because the more I talk, the less we're cooking, you know what I mean? Why are we dilly-dallying? My goal is to have this finished before White Lotus starts, which is in like an hour. Granted, it's not live, but you know, I still want to be there at 9. Okay, welcome back to Home Cooking with Hannah, bagel edition. Oh my god, wait, I don't need this yet. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Probably 3/4 of this. Add the yogurt and use a fork. Okay, it's yogurt time. I really don't know who I think I am doing this right now. I think I'm doing too much now. This is not the vibe with nails, I'll tell you right now. I feel like fucking Nora Smith. There's my 6 pieces. Can I make 4 instead of 6 or 3? This is not big enough at all. Sorry. Oh, this might be too big. Or well. Yeah, that's a bagel if I've ever seen one. Get out of my face. Yup. Dude, these are getting better and better. I'm gonna kill this. I will deal with this at another time. Beat the egg with 2 teaspoons of water. So embarrassing. How much do I do? At this point, it should be good. All right, time to clean. Okay, I'm nervous. I don't know if these are gonna be done. It says they're supposed to be golden brown. I see golden brown happening. Do I cook them a couple more minutes since I made them bigger than they're supposed to be? Yeah, maybe I will. I think that's better. I feel like I crushed it. Oh my god. How did I make bread? I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to make bread. This is unreal. Cucumber dill cream cheese, yeah. see what happens. I don't know. I'm scared. Hold on. I gotta send a picture to my mom. We've got one with lox and cream cheese and one with just cream cheese. I'm just gonna go for it. This is one of the best days of my life. This is one of the best days of my life. Are you fucking kidding? I feel like this shouldn't have been as easy as it was. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna put lox on the other one too. Bitch. Cut the cameras. This is so good. I don't even know what to say. Surprise! It's me again. I know I said yesterday that this was just gonna be a Sunday vlog, but I feel like I was editing for most of the day yesterday, so that wasn't very fun, and I wanted to continue on to today. So today's Monday. I decided I wanted to take y'all grocery shopping with me, so I'm here at Whole Foods, as is everybody else, apparently. Also, I got to my car this morning, and I have the thickest layer of pollen I've ever seen on my car, and it had to have happened in the last 24 hours because I drove 24 hours ago. So I tried to go get a car wash really quickly. Tell me why the line to get into the car wash was 4 cars deep and there was one in the car wash. It wasn't that serious to me at that point. I'm like, I'm not waiting 30 minutes to get a car wash. Like, what the f? I'm at Whole Foods. This is my first grocery store stop of the day. I have a massive grocery list today. I'm running out of these little notepads for my grocery list. I kind of want to design my own. I feel like that'd be kind of fun and get it printed somehow. But I have so much on here. I'm gonna try and get as much of this as I can at Whole Foods. I really like Whole Foods produce. There's a lot of produce on this list. And then anything that I can't find at Whole Foods, I'm gonna go to probably Harris Teeter or something. And then I also need just like some toilet paper, paper towels, stuff like that, that I usually just get at Harris Teeter again, because Whole Foods doesn't have just the regular brands. Like, I don't really give a fuck about recycled, organic, compostable toilet paper. It's like $20,000 and it lasts me half the day. Yeah, we've got a lot to get. I only brought 3 bags. That was a mistake. I'm gonna need more than 3 bags. Actually, no, sorry, there's 4 here less. I have 4 reusable bags. I was gonna bring a coffee with me this morning in the car. I have little like pop-in bottle canned coffees, which I love to take on the go. And I was walking out of my apartment and I just knew that there was something I was forgetting, but I didn't know what it was. Like, you know that feeling when you're like, what is that? But I was like, fuck it, I don't know. It's fine. It's not that serious. And then I got in the car and I was like, coffee. Haven't had a coffee yet today, so I don't even know how I'm speaking right now. I don't know if I'm gonna do a haul of all this stuff when I get home, but I have stuff on here to make dinner. I'll probably vlog that. Why not? This is gonna be a very cooking heavy vlog, but I feel like that's kind of fun. Making it one big meal and then eating it throughout the week because I'm just cooking for one is my version of meal prepping, for dinner at least. And then I have some things I wanted to get for little like energy balls or whatever they're called, like with oatmeal and peanut butter and whatever. So I have some things for that. I have a bunch of fruit that I want to get for snacks, and also I want to make like fruit and yogurt bowls for breakfast, and then just some other stuff that I needed a refill on. Obviously almond milk. Oh frick, I forgot to write down. I think I have a pen. Coconut Colt. They probably won't have it, but I'm gonna look anyway. Okay, I gotta go. There's somebody just pulled up next to me and this is embarrassing and I should just go in the store. Bye. Look at this. Do y'all see the pollen? That was very expensive as a whole, but I just restocked on so much and now I'm going home. I'm home. This is some of the stuff that I got. 5 bags. I also have things I'm distributing to where they're gonna end up going on the floor. I need to eat something right now before I put everything away because I'm gonna get hangry. I feel like I should slice and heat up one of the bagels I made last night, logically. Or do I make a smoothie bowl? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? everyone. It's been a while since I've last spoke, and that's just simply because I didn't feel like talking. Like, I felt like if I had to intro or explain something that I was doing, for example, making dinner, I just wouldn't do it. So I just had to shut up and do it, and that's what I did. I made my tortilla soup tonight. It was so delicious. I found the recipe online. I'm gonna link it down below. I made a couple of my own modifications. I always use bone broth when it says like chicken broth or beef broth or vegetable broth. I'll just get like chicken bone broth, beef bone broth. And then I said 2 cups of spinach. And I didn't even feel like measuring, so I just threw the whole bag in. It was delicious. Cleaned that up. I was watching The Bachelor at the same time. Cleaned up the dishes, put everything in the dishwasher, ran it, washed all the pots and pans, so that's all done. I cooked the soup and the tortellini separately. It's supposed to be a 1-pot thing. If you have been a follower of Home Cooking with Hannah on this channel, you would know I have beef with 1-pot meals. I always end up fucking them up, and the orzo or rice or pasta or whatever I put in the 1-pot meal always ends up being fucking mushy, and it just overcooks so fast, and it gets out of hand very quickly. So I was like, okay, I've learned from my mistakes, and I always cook the pasta or whatever it is separately, and then I just store them separately, so the tortellini is in its own container, and then I put the soup in another container, and then when I go to warm them up, because I feel like if I just leave the tortellini in the soup, even after I cook them separately, it'll still get soggy, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying my best to preserve the quality that I prefer, and it's been working really well for me. I've been learning so much when it comes to cooking. I'm so proud of myself, and it's honestly been really fun. And I feel like at first, especially in my old apartment, if you've been watching me since I lived in New York, you would know how tiny my kitchen is. And I talk about the size of my kitchen in this new apartment. New? Is it still new? I've been here like over 6 months, I think. I talk about the size of this kitchen that I have now so much, and it may sound like I'm beating a dead horse, but it's because I came from having a closet-sized kitchen. For 3 years, I didn't even have an oven in there. The sink was so tiny. I love having a big sink. It just makes everything so much easier. It makes me excited to cook. I've been trying a lot of new recipes. I am really, really happy with the stuff I've been making, and I've just been feeling really good about making my own meals. I rarely eat out. I rarely order out, and I've just been enjoying coming up with a meal, like finding something I want to make and then going and picking out ingredients that are good quality and then creating it myself, and it just makes me feel so good, and I feel on top of the world. Like, I feel like I have my shit together. There's Charlie. I feel like I have my shit together when I've got stuff meal prep, specifically dinner. I say this a lot too, but if you're new here, I like to just make one big meal. I'm one person, but I make the full serving size of the meal at the beginning of the week and then just eat it for dinner the rest of the week. So it's kind of like meal prepping dinner. Soup is one of my favorite things to meal prep because it reheats so beautifully. So I'm just so happy that I know for the rest of the week I don't have to think about what I'm eating for dinner. Honestly, like, that is something, it sounds silly, but I was listening to a podcast the other day, Mel Robbins, of course. I've been on a Mel Robbins kick, but she was talking about, I don't even remember what the episode was, things you can do to feel more put together or whatever, and it's having dinner planned, and then having, I mean, for me, what that means is planning it, cooking it, storing it, being able to eat it for the rest of the week. And truly, I have noticed a huge difference in my overall week and my like happiness in the week when I have dinner ready for me every night. I did that. It was so good. I cleaned everything up. My kitchen is spotless and beautiful right now, except I did rinse all the berries I bought at the store today. Strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, my typical lineup, so that I can put some of them in a fruit salad. That's another thing I'm gonna try to like meal prep, so I have a nice little sweet treat that I can just grab for, and everything's already cut up and prepared. That's the thing for me. It's like I have to take the time initially to do everything and prep everything and set it all up so that it's easy the rest of the time. But the problem is that it just takes that time commitment at the beginning. I've only just started doing this recently because I've just been like, I don't fucking feel like taking the time and doing this. Like, it's a lot, and I don't always have the time, but I'm like, I need to make the time and do it because it makes the rest of the week so much better, and I feel more positive. I feel like I really looked out for myself, which is important. I just made my tea. What is the time? It has to sit for 10 to 15 minutes to steep, so I think it'll be done soon. I'll be able to drink that. I got some like sleepy time sort of tea today at Whole Foods, and I've been thinking about it. I think it's chamomile. I love chamomile tea. I feel like I've been getting back into teas lately too, just at night specifically to wind down. It's very comforting. Everyone knows this is not revolutionary, but you know. Body showered, did my skincare, did everything, did all of Charlie's things, and now I'm just waiting for my tea, and then I'll probably just sit in my reading corner and read a book while I sip my tea and then get to bed. It's 11:37 p.m. right now. I did want to talk briefly about a couple things that I've been doing at night this past week, maybe 2 weeks ish, that I again heard from Mel Robbins. I did make a video all about living a day in my life like according to Mel Robbins, and I did her night routine, but then she dropped a podcast last week from the time that I'm filming this, kind of going further into detail about the night routine. What I saw was just kind of a quick few steps on a TikTok, and it didn't really explain what each thing meant. So I will link that podcast episode down below because I thought it was really great and insightful, and I started implementing a couple of the things. Number one being to clean up the mess before you go to bed. Like take 10-15 minutes, clean something to make it more pleasant for yourself the next morning when you wake up and walk into your space. For me, my issue here has always been the kitchen and the dishes. I'm somebody who will just throw the pot in the sink and like put soap and water in it and just like let it sit, or I'll just leave stuff out. I'm like, oh, I'll get to it in the morning. But then the morning comes and I'm like, bitch, I really have to start my morning, first of all, seeing this mess. Second of all, having to do it in the morning, when the morning is when I am my sharpest mentally. As the day goes on, I develop more and more decision fatigue as I make more decisions. So I should be using the morning to do the things that will take the most brain power, things I need to put my most focus in, the biggest, most daunting tasks I want to do in the morning, so that later on I can kind of do more mindless stuff, aka cleaning. Moral of that story is that lately I will not let myself go to bed with dishes in the sink. And you know, sometimes it's hard, and also I'm not perfect with this. There's a time here and there where I get home late, or I'm just like, I really don't fucking want to do this, and I don't. I'm like, you know, I'm not strict with myself about it, but it's just kind of more of an encouragement and reminding myself how good I feel in the morning, because I do. I feel amazing when I wake up and I walk into the kitchen and it's clean and my dishes are washed. It's something that takes realistically 10 to 15 minutes, especially now that I have a freaking massive sink and I can just kind of do stuff really quickly. So I did that, and it just feels amazing. Oh, bonus thing, Mel talks about how this is just like a Mel, I feel like I'm in a cult, but I'm learning positive things, so I'm like, is that a cult? I don't know. Something else that Mel says that I talked about in the video that I did is just to do something to make the next morning easier for yourself. So if I'm going to a workout or something, I'll pull out my outfit so I don't have to make that decision in the morning. If I have to wear, like, want to wear a cute outfit, I'm going out of the house doing something, and I'll pick that outfit out, try it on the night before, so that I don't freak out when I wake up and I put it on and it doesn't look like I thought it would in my head. Another little thing that I have started to do the last week is, for my coffee machine, the portafilter that I grind my coffee beans into, and it's what you like put into the thing to brew the espresso through, I will just rinse that out every night instead of saving it for myself to do in the morning. I always make sure it's empty, but I just take literally 2 seconds, I rinse it out at night, and then I stick it in the grinder spot where it's gonna need to go, and I just let it kind of sit there, so then the next morning I can just turn the machine on, press it in, and the beans grind into the portafilter, and it's all ready for me. I don't have to do anything, and it's a little change, but it has just brought me some joy, and it really feels like I'm looking out for myself. Oh my gosh, my tea is probably way, I'm like 7 minutes late on my tea. Hold on. I got my tea. Put a few ice cubes in it, as I always do, to try to cool it down quicker. Chamomile is just so good to me. Anyway, I just wanted to share those few things in case any of y'all might want to try them for yourself. I just really have been loving how I've been feeling. So it is 11:50 p.m. now on this beautiful Monday. It was St. Patrick's Day today also. I didn't mention that, I don't think. I left the house this morning in a green pullover. I didn't mean to do that. I texted my mom a picture of my outfit, as I do every morning, and she was like, oh, you look so festive for St. Patrick's Day. And I was like, I did not look at the calendar. I did not look at what date it was, but I love that for me, so you know what, hell yeah. And then when I went to Whole Foods, so many people were wearing green and it made me smile. I just think it's really sweet, like humans getting excited to like dress up, just like throw on something green to go out and about, go to the grocery store because it's St. Patrick's Day. Something about that just is really sweet to me. So I decided to keep it going with my green t-shirt. I have a green, this was unintentional. I've also just really been liking the color green lately, but my green mug. All right, so I'm just gonna drink my tea, probably read a little bit of my book. I'm reading The Stolen Queen by Fiona Davis right now, probably like 2/3 of the way through. It's kind of giving a mix of National Treasure, the movie, and Da Vinci Code, the book. I know Da Vinci Code's also a movie. I never watched the movie because I heard it wasn't good, and I liked the book and I don't want the visual adaptation to piss me off. So I think that's really gonna be it for this vlog because I've already extended it a day longer than I thought I was going to, but I'm glad I did because I think today was a really good day. I feel good. I did the biggest restock ever of groceries. I was running out of a lot of things at once, which is always kind of unfortunate because then it's, you know, it's going to be really expensive to replace everything at once. But yeah, I mean, no notes. I feel really good. So that's really all I've got. I love this chair. I love this corner.